Hey guys, thanks for watching. Welcome to today's video. We're doing DIY home decor, everything I bought at the Dollar Tree, and you guys, this turned out so good. I'm so excited to share this with you. I cannot wait to hear which project is your favorite. So let me know down below. Let me know if you're gonna recreate anything from this video. I tried to make all of these projects really versatile. So some things can be used in several different areas across your home. Some things can be displayed in several different areas. So I hope that you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thumbs up this video if you want me to keep up the Dollar Tree and the DIY videos. Haven't done them in a long time and it's so refreshing that I'm getting back to them. I really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys like this as much as I do, and let's get started. And here's a quick look at everything we're going to be using today from Dollar Tree. The only things that are not from there are those spray paints, of course. So I'm beginning with a gold Rust-Oleum spray paint. This one's a metallic gold. It's really pretty. I'm going to shake it up really well, and then I'm using this on the bottom portion of a plastic flower pot. So mine is green. They do have a few different colors. It just depends what they have when you're there or the look that you're going for. And this is what holds the water away from the plant. So here's the rest of our supplies for this project: a hot glue gun, the rest of the flower pot, some scissors, and this really pretty roping. And I did notice that the roping had a few different tones. A lot of them were like slightly different from one another. So if you're going to grab a couple bundles, then make sure they match as best as possible. And I'm using that hot glue gun to secure the roping onto this flower pot. You can also spray paint the top portion of your flower pot. It depends what you're going to be using it for and the look that you're going for. This green is going to match something else that this is sitting next to, so that's why I didn't want to spray paint it. And this is also going to be used regularly. It's not simply going to be decor at my house. So depends what you want to use it for, the look that you like. I'm going to keep going on this and secure that roping. And I recommend that you do about 6 to 8 inches, and then you keep going from there. That way there isn't any unnecessary tension. And that is it for this one. Really, really easy and so cute. I wanted to use this for our products at the kitchen sink. I wanted something I could put the dish soap in and our sponges that was tucked away but still within reach. So the bottom of that flower pot is going to hold any water that needs to drain out of there, and then I can just dump it in the sink. But if you wanted to use this as a decorative item, it could sit on a shelf like this and look really pretty. It could even be used for your coffee pods, which I'm about to show you in just a second. I know a lot of people have a coffee machine with pods, so it could sit right next to your machine and look super cute like this. I'm also going to show you a little flower pods idea for a faux floral arrangement. And then the very last idea I wanted to share is in a nursery. So this would be safe to use for any rash creams or diapers that you need to have on hand, because again, it's plastic, it's not heavy, it's not going to break if it's kicked off. So those are all of my ideas for the first one. I had a lot of extra roping, and I actually broke the flower pot that's supposed to go over this plant. So I figured I would use the roping right here, and they look so nice together. I love having matching sets, doesn't matter what it is. I just love things like that. And the green leaves look really nice with the green on the inside of the flower pot. So this is now our kitchen sink setup. If you recreate this one, let me know where you're going to use it. This was so easy, and every time I look at it, it just makes me so happy. And next up, I'm going to begin by spray painting this decorative bowl in the shade Peony. This is really more of like a peachy pink color. I do have 2 of these decorative bowls I'm going to be using for this project, and I've seen a lot of dollar store decor ideas where you have several of the same item and you paint them all the same color. So I wanted to mix it up and do something different, and I really like how this one turns out. So I spray painted it fully. I only did 1 coat. I let it sit outside for a couple hours, and then once it was completely dried, I went in with a gold spray paint. And I recommend a sponge for this, like a dish sponge, an older one that you're going to get rid of, but I didn't have any old ones, so I ended up using an old magic eraser for this. I just cut off a small piece of it. I put spray paint on the cardboard, and then I stamped it around this vase, and I used a few different amounts of pressure. So I'd push hard, I'd push light, and it gave me a few different style looks. And once it was fully dried, I brought it inside, and then all you're going to need is another one of these same decorative bowls left untouched and some super glue from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to open that super glue real quick and adhere the bottoms of each of these bowls to each other. Let it sit for a couple minutes, and then I will show you several different areas in your home that you could use this, but really it's unlimited. I'm sure you could find somewhere in almost every room to use this. I did leave that sticker on the bottom of one, as you'll see, because nobody's gonna see it. So if you don't want to waste the time to remove it like I didn't, then don't worry about it. The first idea I have for you is to use this in your bathroom to hold any cotton products that you use regularly. The next one is how I plan to use it on my desk as a little holder for my phone, so I can see my notifications, but also it's going to amplify the sound significantly. When I have my music on, it's going to be even louder, and I love how this looks. It matches a ton of things that are in this room already. Another idea is to use this as a little holder for your accessories at the end of the day, so you can take off your bracelets, your earrings, whatever you have on, and store them inside of here. We are right into the next one, not a moment to waste. So here's all the supplies I'm going to be using, and I wanted to show you what the book section looks like at Dollar Tree. There's tons of different options. I encourage you to take off the outer layer to reveal the hardcover and see if it matches any of your decor, because a lot of them are so beautiful once you take all of that away. I love to use books as decor, but they can be extremely expensive. I personally do not want to spend $50 on a book just to look at it. This one has such a Kate Spade feel to it with like the cream off-white and the pink. I was really excited to find that one. And then I love this purple one, the purple and white, but the top layer wasn't for me. So that one we're going to paint and make this look a lot more like a decorative set. The first thing I'm going to do is use an acrylic paint, and I ended up having to do about 3 layers. This paint's from the Dollar Tree, so it wasn't as opaque as I was hoping it would be, but if you have time to just throw in a quick layer and let it sit outside to fully dry before the next one, you don't need to spend any extra money on a nicer paint. So I would say like 15 to 30 minutes, I grabbed it again, I did another layer, and then after I did 3 layers of white, I did 1 layer of pink. I did add gold to the top of the purple one as well, the exact same method I used on that decorative vase, and then this is what it looks like. Literally $3 and some change for this. Doesn't that look amazing? Alright, so now we're going to make a little photo frame set of 3. This is everything I'm going to be using, of course, all from Dollar Tree. I love that little stand. I knew I had to use it for something, and when I first bought it, I didn't even know what I was going to use it for. I found some really cute frames. I wanted to show you what the floral section looks like there. Everything is $1 each. There's a lot to choose from, and I'm going to begin by unwrapping everything, and then we're going to get to taking those flowers apart and putting them on one frame. So I wanted everything to be a little bit different, but still very cohesive and look like a cute set of 3. When I'm using florals as part of a project, this is what I look for, that the flower comes off in one solid piece, just pops off from the stem. There are also like florals out there that if you do that, it crumbles into nothing. So love these Dollar Tree florals so much. I wanted to make them a little bit smaller. So to do that, I'm separating what's going to be removed from what is not in my fingers. It can get confusing since everything is so tight together. That's just how I separate it. It makes it a lot easier. And then I find a smooth flat spot on either a leaf or the base, wherever it is. All of them are a little bit different to adhere it the best way onto the frame. So all of them you kind of have to like play around to find the best spot for, and then you can add these on however you like. Just have fun, do it organically, and see what works for you. And now I'm going to cut out a couple of photos to go inside. So I use the sleeve that comes in the frames to measure out the photos that go inside, because if you're anything like me, you probably have some photos laying around, but you don't have the right size for your frames. That's why I use that as a little bit of a template. Sometimes I draw on the front of the photo, sometimes the back. It depends what I'm going to be using, like how I need to center it. Whatever is easier really is the way that I do it. So quickly I'm going to cut out a couple of photos, stick them in the frames, and then I will show you how I displayed them afterwards. Alright, so I love to have a bunch of family photos in our bedroom on the fireplace, and I thought these would be perfect in this area. One thing I did not pay attention to, and this is the second time it's happened, is if you're going to use a frame horizontally, obviously your photo has to be horizontal, but sometimes I'm just so like in the zone and I do not pay attention. So originally I was planning to use this frame like this on the stand. Love the idea, love how the stand looks with the frame, but make sure that your photo is horizontal. I cannot believe I did that again. So I wanted to switch it up, show you guys a few different ways to do this. You can easily add in some very affordable $1 frames with the ones you already have, and it's gonna look amazing. We're on to the next one, and you can use exclusively Dollar Tree florals, or you can add them to some florals that you already have. So on these hydrangeas, the leaves are a matte color. They look nice, but on these berries, they're very shiny, and I don't love the look of them unless it's like the holidays. I think they look a little bit tacky like any other time of year, so I cut off all of the leaves, and then what held them on I pushed to the very bottom so you wouldn't see it. It's going to be tucked away in this arrangement, and I chose these sparkly blue berries because I thought they would really pop against the ginger jars I already have in my home. So I'm going to add all of these florals in, and you'll see what it looks like after. This is a really great affordable way to either enhance an arrangement you already have, or to simply just get some great florals to decorate your home. Here's one more quick example. I love to buy a nice neutral arrangement from HomeGoods, and then every season I can mix it up with colors that correspond to the time of year for only a couple dollars. Pull them in, pull them out every few months, and there you go. And that's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. Please subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you. Let me know which project was your favorite in the comments. I'm really curious to see what everybody enjoyed the most. I have recent videos down below in the description box. I have a playlist down there, so be sure to check that out. And I'll see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye.